So it's Friday, day 5 of Snowmageddon. I can't believe I'm still here. So it's been to the point now that TMC is reaching back out to the shipper to see if we can get the load back to Florida and have them deal with it and just reschedule for later. Now, my truck buddy that was here, I thought delivered. He didn't deliver. He's across the street somewhere. There's some parking across the street. He hasn't delivered either, but he's going to do a load swap with a driver that stays in the area or stays in Alabama. Now, the thing that sucks about that is the driver that's going to deliver that load Monday or whenever, there's no money to be made on that load. When you split a load with a driver at TMC, you get paid up to wherever you haul it to, however they calculate it. So if you drive 90% of the way and there's only 10% left, that's all you're getting. You know, so I don't know if there's like a minimum amount or how they're going to do it, but it's not going to be much of anything. Same thing with mine. If they find a driver that's in the area to deliver this load next week, I'll say next week, because I can't say Monday because you don't know. But so I'm just waiting, man, see what they're going to say, see how they're going to logistically do this. The good thing is I should have enough time to get home, because I'll be just going straight home. I'll deliver Monday. I'll park up, even though it says no parking. I'll park there, right there where they load at, and just go in there and get unloaded. That's what I would do, just to be done with this, you know. Who would have thought, man? And the kicker is, I don't know, man, it's just crazy. My truck buddy from last night that had that load shift, it was about, he got there the following morning, about 6 or 7 last night. It was late last night, and there was a wrecker, you know, straighten up that load for him. And I already know that wasn't cheap. I guarantee that was not cheap. So when you get out here and get in a rush, just, you know, think about what you're doing, man. Just take that extra, whatever time to throw that extra strap, you know, to throw that extra chain, to do whatever, you know, slow down, you know, 5 miles an hour, slow down to make sure, you know, you just never know, man, because anything can happen. Anything can freaking happen with them sketchy loads like that. So it's been about an hour. Well, it's been about 45 minutes. I've been looking at my timer. About 45 minutes. I'm just waiting to hear back about what the final decision is going to be. Now, I'm going to lean on 1, doing a load swap with somebody. I'm going to put that at the top of the list. 2, taking the load back to Tampa. So we shall see what their smart wisdom decide to do. But I never thought, man. As you can see, I mean, I know the roads are different, but everything's clear. Everything's just about clear compared to what it was Tuesday when you've seen the Tuesday video. Okay. But I know in Huntsville, I've seen on the news, some of the major roads are still kind of chewed up, but the sun's gonna be out all day today, so most of that stuff should be thrown away, you know. But what can you do, man? I think it's probably the first adventure I've had like this in 4 years. Like I said, I've been stuck before and just had different, you know, things happen. But this is the first time I've actually been stuck on a load, you know, for a week. Yeah, I want to say this is the first, yeah. I'm trying to recall. Yeah, I think it's the first load I've been stuck on for a whole week. Now, if you want to do right by your drivers, you give them guaranteed pay, or you give them assurance that, hey, don't worry about it, we're going to take care of it. But that's a whole nother discussion for another video. So we'll see. But hopefully I'll be rolling sooner than later. See you on the next one. Now, I'm not too smart, but I already kind of knew it. Well, yeah. So the plan was, or the attempt was to, of course, try to take it back, which that makes no sense. The shipper's not going to agree to take it back. It makes no sense. It's already been paid for, maybe, I'm guessing, or whatever. It's out their hands. It's like they don't want nothing to do with it. And I understand that. So the shipper would be foolish to say, yeah, bring that back, because it's specifically for this customer. I mean, that just makes no sense. The other suggestion was to swap with a driver that has a load going back to Florida. Now, the thing about that is, I told my fleet manager, I said, I'm not going to screw another driver over. I said, because they're not going to get paid on it. You know, they're not going to get paid next to nothing on this load. So they're going to be dinging around unless they stay in the area. And if they're okay with that, they're not going to get paid. And I was like, now, if they agree to wanting to swap and not want to go to Florida, then I'll swap. I said, but rather than that, I said, I'll just sit on the load till Monday, because it just, like I said, I'm not going to screw another driver over because of all the circumstances that were the unforeseen circumstances. So looks like I'm stuck in whatever part of Alabama I'm in. So not sure if I'm gonna have my wife drive up here, because the weather's gonna be crap. It's not gonna be totally crap, but it's gonna be below freezing kinda. It still might have black ice out maybe and like that. So I'm not sure if I wanted to come up here just to look at each other for 2 days or a day or whatnot, and then for her to go back home. I'll leave it up to her. But there is a hotel across the street. Well, I guess it ain't gonna really matter because I'll have transportation. So, but that was their plan. It's like, I'm gonna try to get you layover pay because this was no fault of your own. Well, no kidding, it was no fault of my own. That should go without being said. Like I said, what should be happening is I get my daily average. But, you know, whatever. Now, for the drivers that work here, your daily average is pretty much, if you take your 13-week rolling average, well, no, I can't even say that. Well, yes, you can, kind of. Your 13 rolling week average, whatever it is, divided by 5, and that's your daily average. Now, I used to be well over $300 a day for a rolling average because my revenue was over $5,000 per the truck. 5,000 divided by 5 is 300. I'm sorry, that's bad math. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Revenue to the truck, 5,000. You get a percentage of that. Basically, you know, 1,500. So $300 a day, basically. That's what it boils down to. Quick math, all right? But what they're gonna probably try to do is give me the $150. Now, we all know 150 is well less than $300. So instead of getting 1,500, I'll get 750, and then that's going to get taxed. So that's the kind of stuff, you know, I take into consideration about, you know, I'm not going to expect TMC to do the right thing, even though they should, but I'm not holding my breath on it. So that's why I cashed in the vacation, which, like I said, hands down, they should be like, all right, this is what we're going to do for you and give you guaranteed pay for the week. But it's about a handful of us that's going through this right now. Like the drivers that are in the Northeast, there's weather's bad up there now too. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I've been in this spot all week. Now, what I am going to do, if I can, seems like everybody is driving crazy now. Like since all the ice is gone, it's like everybody's driving crazy. So I'm probably not gonna be able to make it into a spot. I should have did the first thing this morning, but I didn't see no good spots available. But if I can, I'm gonna try to move over one more spot. There's a truck next to me, but they're probably there for the weekend. But if not, I'll just go and suck it up and stay right here. I should be fine. I mean, I literally been here all week and have no issues. Knock on wood, you know. Hard head. But that's it, man. You know, so now I got to debate if, like I said, if I want my wife to drive up here 8 hours, yeah, you might as well call it 8 hours because, you know, it'll be faster than a big truck. But I don't know, man. That's 488. 88, 640. Yeah, it's still about 7-8 hours, and that's, you know, with no issues of getting up here. I don't know. I guess I'll call her and see what she wants to do. But this week's been a wash, man. It's just been an interesting wash. You know, I don't even know what else to say, you know. But like I said, I definitely wasn't going to inconvenience another driver, you know, especially it'll probably be a newer driver trying to get home and thinking they're going to get something on this load and they're not, because that happened to me before with a driver. I think he drove it like 50 miles or something. And I drove it the rest. I tried to tell him, I said, you're only going to get paid for what's, you know, for what's left on the load, you know, when we swap loads. So I pretty much got, you know, most of the revenue on both loads, because the one that I had was fairly close to the delivery, and the one that he had, he was just starting on it. So like I said, I'm not gonna do that to a driver. That ain't right. Like I said, unless, you know, they had like some kind of family emergency and didn't care, or they needed to get home, then I would do it to go ahead and swap. But guess gonna hang out in Alabama. Oh, hold on, I got a message. That's an old message. I thought I was gonna get another update or something crazy of you're swapping with such and such driver. Like I said, that'll be foolish. So that's not happening. So I think he put the wrong date on there, 19th. Guess, I don't know, because they're probably trying to do it in the system, so Hire don't mess up their system. So they might keep me on until the end of the day, and then pre-plan me or redispatch me through the system for Monday. And like, so the only thing about that is just gotta hope and pray that the place is open on Monday. You know, who knows, man? Who knows? But tired of doing nothing. As crazy as it seems, you know. But it's trucking, man. All right, so I decided to get out the truck. You probably see my Peter way off in the distance. It's not really that far. Polish right there. Hotels across the street. Got Wendy's, McDonald's on the other side of the highway. Waffle House, Dairy Queen, Burger King. And I ain't gonna say way down there neither, but walking distance, I found a restaurant. They got, you know, Chinese food. There's a Publix and stuff like that, so I can go back down there tomorrow if need be. Went down there and got something to eat right now for later. It's pretty decent out. It's about 35 degrees, and so I figure I'd go out right now. One, while it's still kind of warm, and the sunlight's out, so it's still kind of warm. But literally, like, not even a half a mile, found some civilization. So sometimes you get kind of lucky. So I guess I did kind of get lucky where I got stuck at. I cut through there last time. It's not bad though. It's not bad. But there's a bar restaurant, clinic if I needed it. Like I said, Publix, all that good stuff down there. So I guess I'm not too bad. I should be all right for the weekend. I guess I can manage to rough it in the truck. Y'all should be proud of me. I'm sleeping in the truck this weekend.